I'm regularly contacted by people who have been involved in car accidents in another province. So they live in Ontario, but then they get into a car accident in, for instance, Quebec or Manitoba or British Columbia, wherever it may be. What they come to learn, unfortunately, is how different the laws really are in each province. And really, there's been a movement across Canada to take away people's rights, which again is hard to believe, especially in Canada, but that is what's currently happening across the country to the detriment of victims. A perfect example are people that are involved in a car accident in Quebec. Quebec laws would dictate what your rights are with respect to whether or not you have a tort claim for pain and suffering. In Quebec, the law says that you have no rights to compensation for pain and suffering, that you can't sue. They have a system that is very different than what exists in Ontario. So if you're in an accident in Quebec, you effectively have no rights with respect to a third-party proceeding or a civil claim. But if you were in an accident just 1 meter into Ontario, you would have all kinds of rights to potentially sue for your pain and suffering and other losses. If the accident occurred in Quebec, you do still have some choice if you're an Ontario resident. You don't have a choice with respect to filing lawsuits and getting real compensation, but you do have access as an Ontario resident. You can still apply for accident benefits under your own policy of insurance through your car, or you can go through the government insurance in Quebec, and they have a separate system that will dictate what type of benefits you can obtain. The location as to where the accident occurred is very important. It effectively determines what your rights are and what your damages are. Unfortunately, in many jurisdictions, including Quebec, Manitoba, somewhat in Saskatchewan, BC, in those 4 provinces, if you're in an accident through no fault of your own, all you can get are the benefits that are permitted under their system. Or if you're a resident of Ontario with an Ontario policy, you can elect to receive the benefits under the statutory accident benefits schedule that's set out under your policy. But unfortunately, out-of-province claims, at least in Canada, depends on which province you're injured in, because if you're in any of those 4 provinces, good luck to you.